everyone, it's Craig here at Magic Kingdom, and this is the very first night of Disney Very Merriest After Hours. Just wanted to take a second to remind you this is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. If you like our content and you want to support us, please consider booking your next vacation through Dreams Unlimited Travel. Remember, it costs you no extra money and you get the help from one of the awesome Dreams Unlimited Travel agents. So head over to dreamsunlimitedtravel.com today for a free no obligation quote. As I said at the beginning of this is the very first night of Disney Very Merriest After Hours, the hard ticket after hours event here for the holiday season. You get all you can eat Mickey novelty ice creams, Mickey bars, Mickey ice cream sandwiches, of course popcorn. I think the fruit bar is included in that too. Water, bottled beverages, they are all available here for this. Of course, shorter waits for rides, because that's a big thing about Disney After Hours, is you want those short wait for the attractions. However, the biggest thing about this one is that we have holiday entertainment that has returned, including Mickey's Once Upon a Christmastime Parade, and then the Minnie's wonderful Christmastime fireworks. But there's also a brand new show tonight that we have never seen. It's a mashup of other shows that they've had on the castle and around the park in the past. So it's actually full transparency. The party is already kicked off. It's been going. The first thing that I was able to do tonight is the actual brand new show. So let's go ahead, give that a watch.
Look who's here! It's Mickey and Minnie and the rest of our friends!
Hi, everybody! Merry Christmas!
We're so happy to see all of you!
Happy holidays!
Merry Christmas!
Hi, everyone! It's wonderful to get together like this!
Yeah, and you know what they say, the more, the merrier!
Yeah!
For we need a little music, need a little laughter, need a little singing, ringing in the rafters, and we need a little something happy ever after. We need a little Christmas now. We need some Christmas now.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. Sing it with me, dear. All I want for Christmas is you!
She's wonderful!
Yep, here we go, folks. Whoa, who's got a beard that's long and white?
Santa's got a beard that's long and white.
Who comes around on special night?
Santa comes around on a special night.
Special night, beard that's white. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus. That's me, folks. Who's got a big red cherry nose?
Santa's got a big red cherry nose.
Who laughs this way? Ho, ho, ho!
Santa laughs this way, ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho! Cherry nose, special night, beard that's white. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus.
Wish you a
that was Mickey and Minnie's Very Merry Memories, the brand new castle show. I will share a little bit more what I think about it in just a little bit, but I think it took the best parts of the last show with some parts of the other shows that I didn't realize I was nostalgic for now, but apparently I slightly am, and it was entertaining, but still a long night ahead of us. We have the parade next, and these two people, they've got to share their thoughts on what they've been doing here at, what's it called again? Disney After Hours. Mickey's Merriest
Very Merriest
Jerry Gergich Happy Hour.
No, wait.
Yeah.
It's like we're the angel and devil on your shoulders here.
As you can see behind me, it is empty. So I'm not even gonna lie. It's the end of the night. So we're gonna do this a little bit differently, but that was Mickey's Once Upon a Christmastime Parade. Other people have thoughts about it, so I'm not gonna ruin that with mine. I'll give mine in a little bit, but yeah, it's Parade is back here at Magic Kingdom. But next we are going to see Minnie's wonderful Christmas time fireworks. So here it is. was the fireworks. I am not a huge fan of this show. I do not like it compared to Holiday Wishes. It's not a bad fireworks show. It doesn't have the holiday spirit for me as much as I want it to. But we still have a lot more to see, including the reindeer wranglers, the entertainment for tonight, and just gonna watch a little short bit of this, so buckle up.
Something happened at the North Pole. Santa's sleigh is stuck we hear. The reindeer pull, but it just won't go. He can't deliver toys this year. No toys. We gotta help him, don't you know? 'Cause Santa's sleigh has got to go. Santa's sleigh has got to go now. Santa's sleigh has got to go now. Christmas Eve is the big show. He's gotta make it through the snow. We're better than everyone we know. 'Cause Santa's sleigh has got to go. He once got stuck at Thunder Mountain. That great big mountain over there. We sent our best friends out to help him. The world famous country bear. They got the job done, don't you know? Santa's sleigh has got to go. Santa's sleigh has got to go now. Santa's sleigh has got to go now. Gotta make it through the snow. He's gotta get it, don't you know? We gotta help him, don't you know? Santa's sleigh has got to go. Please, help Santa through the snow.
The reindeer wranglers might easily be my least favorite thing I've ever experienced at any party. I did not care for them at all, and it went on for like 25 minutes. It went on way too long. So, yeah, I'm not trying to be mean. Just was not my thing. But we're going to end with one last piece of entertainment, and that is the holiday overlay of Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. So, let's take a look at that.
See that giant canister? That's where we collect your holiday cheer. The more you laugh, the more power we collect. The less you laugh, well, when it comes to lists, you may find yourself on the naughty one. I can tell we're off to a great start.
Ho, ho, ho! Welcome to the Laugh Floor Holiday Show! And now, let's hear some holiday cheers for your ho-ho host, me, Mike Wazowski! Happy holidays! Oh, very good! I'm Mike Wazowski. That's Wazowski with one eye. Welcome to the Laugh Floor. Now, if this is your first time in a monster world, there are a few things you should know. Like if I said, "You stink" to that guy, it would be a compliment. You're welcome, sir. See, now we're after your laughter. So the only one here who might make you scream would be Roz. We like to call Roz the bass that made 1,000 elves cry. Hey, what's worse than a stocking full of coal? A stocking full of Roz! She's up on the screen, isn't she?
Wazowski, you better fill the can this time, or
Oh,
else.
well, what?
A naughty list.
I tell you what, let's test you further. We'll find one human, and then we'll test your knowledge on their local holiday traditions. It could be anyone.
Oh, yeah, except for that guy. Something smells, I don't know.
All right, well, other than that guy then, put your hands high in the air if you know where you live. This should be all of you. You should all know where you live. General information for survival. All right, there's a young person that seems to know where they live in white, I believe, towards the top there. Yes. Oh, very exciting. Goodness. Hello there, Rosaminella. What's your name?
My name's AJ.
AJ. And AJ, where are you from?
Kennewick, Washington.
Ooh, kind of like Washington. That is where they fill their shoes with oatmeal. They leave them outside the window so they attract reindeer. And then they ride those reindeer around the iconic North Pole.
Fascinating. AJ, is that right?
Sure. We'll go with that. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Alrighty, hi everybody. I am still Betty Boyle. Yes, it's so nice to see you all, including that guy. Oh, goodness, put your arms down. Alrighty, yes, I gotta let you in on a little secret. I have special powers. That's right, folks in Monster Soda say that I am telepathic. That's right. And to prove it, I brought out this box right here. And inside the box is the ultimate holiday surprise for one of you humans out here. Okay, now raise your hand if you are a human. Oh, good golly, there's a whole lot of humans I didn't know about. Okay, all right, well, I only need to connect with one human. And I am thinking of a human out there. They have on red. And they have eyeballs, and they have ears, and a microphone is coming right over to their mouth. Oh, look how good I am. What is your name?
Greg.
Correct. Hi, Greg. You know what, Greg? I have a question for you. If I predicted your ultimate holiday gift, and it was right here in this box, would you be amazed?
Yes.
Correct again. Oh, you know what? I think you may be telepathic too. Alrighty, Greg, I need you to help me out here. Beam your ultimate holiday gift to the rest of the audience. I need you to use those powers of yours. Put your hands on your head. Yep, yeah, that's good. But make them into antlers. Oh, yes, absolutely, yes. And then now make the sound of a reindeer. Oh, that's very good, Greg. Okay, do it again. I think they're getting it. Oh, keep going. They're getting it. Greg, you know what? I like the way you do that. They're actually not getting it. But that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can put your hands down, Greg. Okay, I have another idea. Here we go. Out loud. Tell everyone. What is your ultimate holiday gift?
Another trip to Disney.
Is there another Greg out there? Okay, Greg, that is a wonderful gift. I think it is perfect, but you know what? You were actually thinking of something a little bit smaller. It fits in the scan, and it rhymes with boot freak. What is it?
Fruitcake.
Ah, correct. Yeah. All right. Ooh, monorail smelling fruitcake. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, Greg, this is your ultimate holiday surprise. Oh, Greg, you don't look surprised. But you know what? That's okay because I got you something better. Here it is. Greg, you were awesome. That's falling over in my travel.
Jackie, what did you think of Disney Very Merriest After Hours?
So I love all of this festiveness going on here. It is pretty, it is colorful. I love the multicolored lights all over everything. Main Street USA, though, my favorite. The snow, the candles, the lanterns, just everything about Main Street USA is so cool. And, you know, the parade that they had tonight, it was really cool to have a parade. I don't think that it was like the original Once Upon a Christmastime Parade, but it felt really cool to have a parade. There were at least half a dozen floats, so that was really fun to see. And the characters on the floats were really cool. There was a lot of characters, I felt like. So was fun to see them. And it snowed, massively snowed the whole entire time. So that was a lot of fun. The other thing I really love is the brand new stage show that they had this year. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it was so good. And the performers were incredible. They were dancing and they were so into what they were doing. You could feel their energy, and it was just a really good show. It wasn't corny or cheesy. It was just really, really festive and amazing. And I'm so glad that we were right up front for it. So that was really good. And let's see, what else? They didn't have too many festive treats. There was like 4 things, but they were available during the day too. So they weren't like exclusive party things. There was one item that we tried over at Sleepy Hollow that was that we were told was an exclusive party item. You'll see that over on the dining channel in a little bit though. But overall, I think the party was pretty cool. Now, of course, I'm here for work, so I didn't personally pay for my ticket, but tonight's party was $189. I can't say that I would fork that money out if I had to pay for it myself. I grabbed 2 bottles of water, so I didn't eat any ice cream. I didn't get any bottled sodas. So like all those free stuff that's included with the party, I didn't do any of that. So if you're looking to get your money's worth by doing all that kind of stuff, I don't know. I don't know that I'd fork out the money, because for a family of 4, that's a lot of money for a night like this. So I think I'd have to really think long and hard, because as the dates go later into the season, the prices go up, and it is like about $250 a person as you get closer to Christmas. So it's fun, it's festive, I love it, but I'm not sure I'd fork the money out. So that's pretty much it.
Fiasco, what did you think about this version of Disney After Hours?
You know, I actually had a lot of fun, and so the stage show, I thought it was really cool that they had the 3 caballeros there. I thought that was awesome. I was a little concerned with Donald. It looked like he was matching with Daisy instead of his friends. I feel like what happened there is the caballeros got together and they were like, Donald, this is what we're dressing up as. And Donald was like, okay, guys. And Daisy was like, no, you're going to wear what I'm wearing. The parade I thought was really cute. And I'm going to talk about the dining stuff in a different video over on the Disney Dining channel. But a lot of character interactions too, walking around the park. I saw Captain Hook, I saw Shmi, I saw some country bears. The atmosphere, very Christmassy, very, very Christmassy. And the fireworks show, I was happy with that too. All in all, this is obviously, the Very Merry After Hours party, not Mickey's Very Merry Christmas. It's a modified version of what we're used to. And my instinct with that is to be like, okay, it's like a smaller version of it. It's a lesser version, but really, I don't feel like it's that much of a lesser version. I feel like I got everything that I would want to get. One thing I'll knock, and I'll talk about this more in the dining show, is there's just the one cookie. You get the complimentary treats, which is it's fine. That's good. You know, the Mickey bars, the fruit bars, the popcorn, the waters, what have you. But then you can walk around and get the Christmas cookies. I think it would be cool if they had more than just the one Snickerdoodle cookie, and I feel like that probably wouldn't take much to do. Spice it up a little bit, make it a little bit more exciting. But yeah, I had fun.
Denny, what did you think about the night?
You know what, Craig? It's a very good question, and one that I don't know that I have a definitive answer. I mean, I did enjoy myself tonight. It's hard not to. You're in the Magic Kingdom, and it's the holidays, and we got to see the very first parade back for all parades, so that was really fun in and of itself. It's hard not to have fun when there's Snope. Actually, it was like a Snope blizzard tonight on Main Street. I had Snope where I didn't think I could have Snope. That was all a lot of fun. The fact that your snacks, your drinks are included, that's a lot of fun. But when I break it down, It was $47.25 per hour to be here tonight. And that is a price I would never pay if it wasn't for work. Like, just on my own with my hubby, we're not buying these tickets and coming for $189. That's pretty pricey. So you have to decide, you know, if what's it worth? What's your Magic Kingdom time worth to you? What's seeing the stage show worth to you? The parade, all of that. It was so much fun. That stage show, I have to say, the cast did an amazing job on that stage show. They danced their butts off. So good, so fun, and so festive. But when push comes to shove, am I paying this just for me, just for my family? I'm not. Because for about $9 an hour, I can come in the Magic Kingdom and have a pretty good time.
Hey Rhino, how'd your night go?
It was okay. It went well, but it was interesting. It's not the same party. Okay, somebody shoved me in the beginning of the night. We're gonna be honest, and that did not set me off in a great mood for the start of the party. That was around 7 o'clock or like 7:30 in there. But after that crossover crowd that comes in before the party, and then the regular day guests are still in here, so like that 7 to 9 window is busy. People want to see Enchantment. People want the holiday merchandise without coming to the party. So brace yourself for that. So that made me a little nervous in the beginning, but then ultimately once the party got started, the crowds dropped down. Like tonight was a sold out night. And the crowds dropped down to that level I would say they were at for the Boo Bash that we did. In terms of this versus Boo Bash, this is definitely a superior party. There's no question about that. There is much more entertainment because you have the show, the parade, and all that stuff. I enjoyed the parade. You know how much I love those sassy reindeer. The snow on Main Street when the parade was happening was so excessive that I feel like I'm gonna be coughing it up for days, but it was definitely like a condensed version of the parade. And then the castle show I actually thought was way better than the old one because one, they cut out Daisy's texting song. Perfect. And there was a lot, like the Toy Story characters didn't show up this time around. And but it was very close to that show that we had in 2019 and 2018. So that was fine. I liked that enough. I thought the fireworks were interesting. The finale of them was really good. But overall, it was kind of just a very tame fireworks show. I might be the only one who thinks that, but I was happy to be able to see fireworks and be able to see the show and the parade and not really have to like fight people for spot. That was really awesome. I was a little upset that it's only one type of cookie, and only hot chocolate here. I was sad there was no eggnog or cider or anything like that, and I will be bitter about it till the end of time. But I guess the trade-off being that there was the popcorn and the ice cream and the whatever, but yeah, I don't know. I still don't think the price of like the ticket is worth the party compared to like what was versus what is. And I know I can't keep looking backwards. We can only keep looking forward, but this is a very expensive experience. And I don't know that I would be willing to be like, here's $179 or $250 some nights. Like, but I will say, the crowd level was very bearable and doable. So if that's something that you're worried about, I would say don't worry about that too much. So the extra hour really made a difference too. So I guess that's all I have to say for now.
And now the night is officially over, so let me recap my thoughts on it all. First off, yeah, the tickets are very expensive. I don't remember if it was $179 for tonight or if it was $189. It was expensive, and it was paid through via Pete and Dreams Unlimited Travel. I could not afford this party on my own, nor would I pay for it. But that doesn't mean I had a bad time. I thought it was a really fun night. It really put me in the holiday spirit to say the least. With the stage show, I do think that is one of the better stage shows I've seen of anything at the Magic Kingdom. It really took the best moments that it could from a Christmas show and put them all together. And the only thing I would have left out is Clarabelle Cow. But not because I don't like her, because I don't like that Mariah Carey song. I just never have, never will like it. I want it gone forever. Of course, Mickey's Once Upon a Christmastime Parade, just so special. Seeing Santa at the end, seeing Mickey and Minnie kick off the parade. I don't know. It's special, especially when you do watch it on Main Street and the snow is coming down. It is really, really tough to beat. It's as far as parades go. And, I used to say that about the fireworks when it was Holiday Wishes. I would say, I don't know though. If anything can beat Once Upon a Christmas Time, it would be Holiday Wishes. But Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Time, just something about it does not click for me. I don't know. Maybe it's the lack of projections. Like there is projections on the castle, but they're not like overly done. So I don't know. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's just I don't like the musical choices. Something doesn't flow with me. The fireworks are pretty, and it's nice to have like mini perimeter fireworks. They launch from 3 different points, not like all around the Magic Kingdom, but it's better than nothing. Oh man, what else? Reindeer wranglers. Again, do not go out of your way to see them. If you see them while walking through Frontierland, that is good enough. Do not stop and watch them too long. Wave and move on. Go see the Country Bears, who were right next door. They were definitely bringing the entertainment. And then also, we did get to meet Santa. I met him. Rhino met him. Denny met him. A very, very cool little meet and greet that is taking place in the Liberty Square gazebo right behind the Christmas shop. Really, really cool. You just get to chat with Santa real quick, and then you get your photo taken with him. It's fun, but the line can be long because people are allowed to have their sweet time with Santa. So just keep that in mind if you're on a time crunch with everything. And maybe you're better off meeting some of the other characters because Pooh and gang are outside of Crystal Palace. Captain Hook Smee are in Adventureland. We saw Tweedledee and Tweedledum in Fantasyland. They are all around. So plenty of opportunities to see characters outside of just the parades. Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. I do not like this show at all, but I think the holiday version is... If you need a break, you need to sit down. It's definitely worth seeing. The jokes are holiday themed. It's all themed, including the overlays on the screen. So it does work for me. Again, if you are on a time crunch, definitely think about what you want to do, because at the end of the day, this party, like tonight, we're here from 9 to 1. You could get in starting at 7, which, that's plenty early. You have lots of time to do attractions, watch Disney Enchantment, and then get ready for the party to start at 9. Like, I was planted in my spot for the first stage show. I want to say like about 45 minutes before the party started, and then it started at like 9:25. But we didn't need to do that. Crowds were like non-existent for this thing. After the first parade ended, a big group of people left. After the fireworks ended, even more left. And it's been like a ghost town the entire night. So that was really good. Definitely excellent for crowds and attractions. Pretty much everything I looked at was 5 or 10 minutes, except for like Mine Train was a little while longer. It was like 20 at its peak when I walked past. But yeah, that's about the best you could ask for. And yeah, and the treat spots, there was 4. There was one in Cosmic Rays, one at Pinocchio's Village House, one in Columbia Harbor House, and then one in Pecos Bill. And all serving snickerdoodles and hot cocoa, as Rhino and I think also Fiasco said. But snickerdoodles were good, and hot chocolate was decent too. And I will say, they also were offering other options. Like if you were gluten-free, you could get a special cookie as well too. So there was lots of options. It's just, again, you have to decide what you want to make of this event, just like Boo Bash was. Do you want to come here and do rides, or do you want to see the Christmas stuff? You really don't have enough time for both. So make that decision and go from there. And that is finally going to do it tonight here at Disney Very Merriest After Hours. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up on this video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and then leave any comments, questions, and video suggestions in the comment section. If you want to support us even more, you could always book a trip through Dreams Unlimited Travel. Get a free no obligation quote today at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. But that's it for me here on behalf of the entire team. We'll see you again soon inside the parks. Take care. Merry Christmas. Good night.